come against, or I've come
Them.
against
That negativity.
that negativity
Yeah.
in them.
Mhm.
So then they find a reason to escalate an argument so as to take it off rather than work on changing. And as you said, it may take time. It's going to take some patience. It's going to take some endurance. It goes back to one of the fruit of the Spirit, which is long suffering. How long suffering am I willing to be with that negative person? And sometimes I need to change. We need to change our associations. Because if my association enhances all those negative things, if I want to do better, if I want to think better, then I need to get with people that have a better attitude about things.
Exactly.
And if I'm negative, I can instantly get upset with somebody. You always trying to see something good in everything. Ain't nothing good in everything. Rather than say, well, wait a minute, maybe this is. And a negative person, it can be raining outside. They don't like the rain today. But if we don't get some rain, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot of things. Cook, wash, even keep ourselves clean.
But that same person, if an hour later, if the sun comes out, it's too hot.
Right. That's
Right.
right. Nothing satisfies
Right,
them.
exactly.
Okay, so that's where...
That's
and
a miserable person.
Yeah, right,
Miserable
exactly.
person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that goes to, we're finding out the importance of, in order to think right, we really need the Lord. We really
Yes,
do need Him, because even in, He says, without Him we can do nothing. I cannot do it. Now mind you, I've got to do something.
Right, we have to.
Okay? Because faith without works is dead. I've got to do something. First of all, I need to recognize that I am a negative person. I can deny it from here to kingdom come, and I'm not going to get no results. But when I finally said, wait a minute now, they got a point there.
Because when you're talking about negatives, what keeps a person always being a negative person, they always making excuses. And they don't want to let go of excuses. I mean, I have a reason for feeling the way I feel. And I think we all can be justified. I mean, many of us have had situations that we didn't like, people have treated us wrong. We can always, I think many of us, I'm not going to say everybody, have been done wrong at some point in our lives.
Yes.
So we all can have a reason why, well, I don't like short people because, short people did this to me. I don't like tall people because they did this. So we all have a reason, but at some point, we're going to have to let go of the excuses and let go of the negative behaviors to see what these things are doing to me. These things are keeping me stuck.
That's right. That's right. So and we can get so used to, get so complacent and so comfortable with that to ask someone to make a change may seem overwhelming.
Yeah, it's your fault. You don't know what happened to me. It's your fault. This is here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You wasn't there when this went on. No, I was not, but the Lord was.
Right. Exactly.
And we're living in a time where it's easier to make excuses than to make some change. And the thing that we don't realize that either way it takes work. It takes work to stay negative.
Yes.
It does.
It
Yes.
takes it
Yes,
it takes your sleep.
It tires you out.
Yes.
It wears you down.
And I went with since God had said He neither slumber nor sleep, so what happened? He told us to cast all our cares on Him because He careth for us.
Yeah.
So since He don't neither slumber nor sleep, I'm gonna give me some good sleep.
Right. And it doesn't matter, you may have a long-term illness, okay? I've known some people who've had mental illnesses, physical illnesses, separated like that, and they were the nicest people. And I've known some who weren't. So this is not about having an illness or not being an illness, because you can have a good attitude in the midst of an illness.
That's right.
That doesn't mean that you're happy and excited about having the illness.
No.
But it's just the personality, The bottom line is if you have a bad attitude or negative thinking, you have that no matter what.
That puts you in a defeated situation automatically. You can have, as you said, two people can go through the same illness, and the one that's negative will get an attitude with the one that's been able to recover quicker. What did you do that I didn't do that you can recover from that better than I can?
And another thing, ingrained negativity brings on illnesses.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
High blood pressure, all
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
All kind of.
Yeah. And now we're to the point where we're calling rather than call things exactly what they are. Everything's a disease.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bottom line, you just got a bad attitude. Just negative thinking. We need to change our thinking. That's really the bottom line for some of us. You know, for some of us.
Yeah.
And because it's just holding us back. You know, it's
Yes.
holding us back. Because if you ever thought about, you know, where would I have been if I started maybe a year ago or 5 years, changing the way I think. You know, going back to what you were saying, how you can have two people, and the one person who has the bad attitude will get upset with the other person for coming through it better. But the Lord lets us know we're helpers one to another.
That's right.
I can see you as an example to me. You know, well, if it were true that everybody who lived in the ghetto went to jail, that would be one thing, but that's not true. If it were true that everyone who had two parents, who had a lot of money, who lived in a big house was happy, then that's not true.
That's not true.
So you have it, it's not the situation, it's not the circumstances.
It's the individual.
It's the individual. And if I sign somebody else who's in the same circumstances as I am, and they're making it, I should go up to that person and say, hey, how did you make it? Instead of getting an attitude with that
But
person.
my pride is not going to let me do that.
That's true. That's true.
You know, let's hit what's holding some of us back. Sometimes it can be fear, you know, because I don't know how, you know, I'm so used to being in this, I'm fearful of moving to something different. And another one, I don't need them to tell me
Another way
anything.
to do it, if you don't want to go up and ask, is just observe.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, hey, just keep an eye on them and see how they do, and do what you see them doing.
Right, yeah. It has to be a will. I mean,
Yes.
there's a way. I mean, there
Yeah.
has to be a way out of this.
Yeah.
And this is what we're saying is people feel like there's no way. There has to be a way out. You know, I talk to some guys who get out of prison, and they're like, oh, we just can't find a job. We can't do this. And I know it's hard. I'm not saying that it isn't. But then I run into some people who were in jail, and they have a job, and they're doing things. So the same thing, why don't you go up to ask that person? They don't want to, or something, you know.
Observe.
There has to be a way.
I don't need them up in my business.
Yeah, what business? He served 10 years just like
You
you
ain't got no
did.
business.
Right, exactly. We need help.
You need help.
Yeah. And we're praying and asking God to show me what to do, send me a sign. And many times that sign He's going to send you is going to be through your brother or sister. You know, He'll send you. He uses people.
Yeah, but it's you know, we're looking for these great mystical things. You know, we're in an era now where everything has to be so. You know, when they talk about paranoia and mystical, and if it don't come that way, then I'm not interested in it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. You didn't even go like this.
Yes.
You know,
And then I turn around and then prophesy to you.
Right. As opposed to just receiving what it is that you have to, you know, you have to say.
That's right. Yeah, it's really interesting because I know you, a loved one that I called, and the man distinctly told me, and I've been praying over the years, Lord, send them help, Lord. And then the Lord showed me when He says, I've been doing that. I've been sending help.
Yeah.
I've helped you to help them. Okay. And the response from the officer was, to me, he says, we're here. Okay. It's not that we're not here to help, but they have to. One of the other things I've learned too, people want help, but they want it on their terms. Okay, so they really don't want the help, because if I want it, I will humble myself down.
Yes.
Okay, and be willing to work with whatever it takes for me to get to the next step.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like, you know, most of the time they say men will run the gas out of the car because they don't want to ask nobody for the correct directions. Okay? Well, the same thing, well, they do say the men, so, you know. And this is what's going on in our natural lives, you know, and we're wondering why we seem to be so defeated in things that we're doing. And I don't care what it is we're getting into. Truth be told, I don't care what it is in our life that we've gotten involved in. I'll use me. When I caught myself trying to learn how to smoke, it was somebody else that was trying to teach me. I was willing to surrender my will to help me to learn how to smoke. But when it comes to doing something productive to change some of the things in our lives, we don't want people's help.
And, you know, the bottom line, the conclusion of the whole matter is that we have to change the way we think it. And that change, like you said, has to be grounded in the Word of God. But we can't, our thinking drives everything. Thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are connected. The kind of job that we get, the kind of the success that we have in life, all of that goes back to the way we think. You know, I was watching some kind of gang show or something on TV, and it's amazing how the way these guys think. They think it's a good thing to go to jail. And I
Yes.
was like, now what kind of thought is that? But
What
this is
kind of
their
mental-
right,
what kind
their
of
thinking.
mental,
Yeah, this is their thinking. It makes no sense. Well, then I look at that. Then you have some people who think that it's okay. You know, they in their mind they think they shouldn't have anything. They think that they're losers. You know, so it's not just the people in the gangs or some
No.
gangs who have bad
Oh,
thinking. Us in general.
So as long as they think they're losers, they are going to be losers
Right.
until they retrain their thinking.
Right. And people are gonna
Yeah.
treat you well. If you act
Yeah,
like a loser, then
yeah,
you'll be a loser.
yeah.
You know, so we have to change the way we think. It's not the white man, it's not the black man, the whatever man. It's me. Well, it's this man, this human.
Right, that's right.
We definitely got to change
And a
the way
lot
we
of
think.
this, let's go back. Some of it has, unfortunately, come from upbringing. I've been told negative stuff for so long
Yeah.
that I've just accepted
Yeah,
this
that's
is
the
what
way
it's
it
going to
is.
be, and it can't be anymore because my mama said so.
Yeah.
I can't do any different because my dad.
And you don't
know.
know anybody else who
Yeah.
said something different.
That's right.
Then
So, but then, you
I
know,
act like this because of what dad did to me. I act like this because of what mom said to me.
Right.
Yes.
Right, right. Nobody in my neighborhood got a job.
Yeah.
Everybody's on welfare, so
Yeah.
this is how it is.
yeah, so that's, you know, someone has to take courage and want to move forward to make some changes in their life to alter the things that are going on. And
yeah,
again,
like you said,
I'm not-
courage. That's the thing it's going to take is courage. Because when you're trying to go, everybody else is going this direction, and you're going to go this direction. You're going to have
You have
some
to go-
obstacles.
Yeah.
It's going to take
You have
courage.
to be strong.
But you want to go graduate high school?
Make
Nobody in our family never graduated high school.
You gotta make sure that this is what you want to do. Make the change.
Definitely, definitely.
And it's going to take some steadfastness. It's going to take some consistency. It's going to take dedication. It's
Yeah.
going to take some
Yeah,
determination.
yeah,
We're not saying, as you said, we're not saying it's going to change overnight.
yeah.
Okay? Everybody's not going to have a Damascus Road experience
No,
like Paul
no.
did.
No,
Okay?
no, definitely not.
Made up mind.
Yeah, right. So take a made up mind to fight, take care of whatever. The obstacles are going to come. Yeah.
And along with that, having the dedication and made up mind, those things are what helps one get beyond, I should say, the persecutions.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because an old saying of my grandmother used to say all the time, if you don't do anything, people are going to talk. You do bad, they're going to talk. You do good, they're going to talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Either way, they're going to
That's
talk.
Yeah.
So it's still a personal decision.
Right, if you went out there now and start passing out $100 bills, there'll be somebody that complain, why she didn't pass it out on this side of the street? Why she on that side of the street? You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Why she wait till Saturday to
Right,
do it?
exactly.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
she wait till 2 o'clock in the day to do it? Yeah.
Yes.
Why she was not
yeah.
doing it when we got up this morning?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Always gonna be
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till the bank closed. You want to give out the money. So, but you're right. You
Yeah.
gotta have that determination, that made up mind.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna come against you.
Yeah.
Your self doubt. Well, am I
Yeah.
doing the right thing? Am I really trying to do this?
Yeah.
And you may be the only one that you
That's
know
right.
that's gonna be trying to go to college
That's right.
or trying to get a high school diploma.
Yeah. And if you don't have a made up mind, you're going to think, oh my God, I'm the only one doing this. Should I really be doing
Right,
this? Or,
right.
You know,
Right.
am I doing the right thing? You start second guessing and questioning your own self.
Yeah.
And and even in the things that we're talking about these negative thoughts, we do want to encourage people. Don't think that we haven't had them. All of us have
They
had
still have
negative
them, yes.
thoughts. That's right.
We still
Right.
do.
It's not so much the thought as it is what do I do with the thought.
Yeah.
Okay. How am I revamping my thoughts?
We've had these
You know.
thoughts. That's why we're sharing
Right,
this. And we
exactly.
Oh
know
yeah.
what the results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not that we've in these thoughts that we've what's the
Gotten
word?
that.
Yeah, we
we-
always had
yeah.
victory.
Right.
Right.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
But we've learned from those times
That's
that we were not successful
Right.
in the thoughts that we've had.
That's right.
You
We try
know.
to.
Yeah. So again, this has been It's Getting Better All the Time Mental Health Outreach with your host, Sister Allen, Minister Kelly, and Sister A. You can find out more about us on igbatt.com. God bless you and good night.